Hello Year 9, on to our next lesson of algebra, looking at multiplication and division today. So please pause the video and write down these two questions and we shall go through them. Okay, question 1. Now think of each part as something you can potentially factorise. So the first part, 4x squared plus 8x, we can take out a 4x, x plus 2 on x plus 5 times that by 2 bracket x minus 7 over x plus 2. Now once you do that, hopefully you can see something that can cross off. What crosses off? We've got those. We've got that and that. Anything else? That looks to be about it. So that's going to be 4 times 2, which is 8. X minus 7 is still there. At the bottom, I have x plus 5. All right, so that's the first one. Let's now do question 2. So x minus 1 over x minus 4 divided by x minus 1 over x plus 4. Now, what is the rule for dividing by fractions? Flip this and times. Let's make that our step 1. So equals x minus 1 over x minus 4 times x plus 4 over x minus 1. We can now see that they cross off. We now have x plus 4 over x minus 4. Okay, here's 2 more. These ones are quite long. So write them down, please, and have a go. So remember, think of each part as its own mini factorisation question. And then hopefully once you factorise each bit, you'll see things cross off. Okay, so let's try question 3. Okay, so the first part, 2a squared b plus 10ab. Let's take out a 2ab. Let's put down an a plus 5. That over b plus 3 times that by 4 b plus 3 over, remember this is a difference of 2 squares, so a minus 5, a plus 5. This is now the fun part. Cross things off. That, and that, and now multiply what's left. So 2ab times 4 is 8ab. And then at the bottom, b outside of a minus 5. And that's my answer. Oh wait, no, I'm blind. I didn't actually see those b's. So those b's are also gone. So it's going to be 8a over a minus 5. That now is my answer. Okay, question 4 is a doozy, that's for sure. There's a lot going on here. We're dividing, we've got some trinomials as well. But let's start by timesing and flipping this. Okay. Now, this is going to be long because each of these can be factorized as a trinomial, so 2 brackets. So if you need to, feel free to do a cross method for each of these to see what the numbers are. So pause the video and have a go at factorizing from here. Okay, I hope you've had a go. Let's go through this question. So first one, difference of 2 squares, so x minus 4, x plus 4 over. Okay, so we know this one is a trinomial. Okay, so we have x here, x here. We're going to be doing, we need minus 3 and 2. I think minus 1 and plus 3 should work. And how I got that? Minus 1 times 3 is negative 3. Minus 1 plus 3 is 2. Just like the cross method. We're now going to times. So multiply by. Then the next set, we're actually going to have 2 brackets. Or 4 actually. Okay. Minus 1 plus 7 should work here. And I think minus 2 and plus 4 should work here. Now at this point I'm going to actually say, if you still find factorizing these by themselves hard, please make sure you go back, rewatch the videos, and make sure you do the exercises on these, because I'm assuming at this point we can just go from here straight to brackets. And don't forget there are also Zoom sessions available during your regular class time. Look on the posts on Google Classroom about that. Okay. Let's now cross off what we have. So that can go with that. That can go with that. And I think that's it. Okay, so that means my answer is what's left. So x minus 4 over x plus 7 over x plus 3, x minus 2. Now just one more point I want to make on the side. You can only cross off things if they're on different levels of the fraction, like this. So these two would cross off, but you can't cross off in this sense. If I gave you this, these can't cross off now because they're on the same level. You can only cross off when they're being divided, which is on different levels of the fraction. Also, just to cast your mind back to the first one here, why the a's can't cross off, because remember this is 8 times a and this is a minus 5, because it's not being factorized, there's a minus between it, you can't just cross them off. There's a times there but a minus there, so you can't just do that. But if I gave you this, these can now cross off because there's a little times here. Okay, that'll wrap up today's lesson. So here's some questions here you can work on. But as always, keep an eye on the Google Classroom post as well, and I'll see you in the next video.